The House of Representatives has filed a motion for reconsideration before the Supreme Court, challenging its decision to declare the impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte unconstitutional. Mobile journalist Aime Atienza has the report.
The House of Representatives submitted a motion for reconsideration, urging the Supreme Court to reverse, reconsider, and dismiss its ruling junking the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. The motion says, quote, "The House submits that all its actions were in accordance with relevant and jurisprudential standards." It instilled that the Supreme Court misunderstood the facts on how the plenary handled the complaints. Further, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez has this to say.
To demand accountability is not to destabilize. To insist on constitutional integrity is not to weaken the democracy, it is to strengthen it. We speak now not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. The House will not bow in silence.
Romualdez also clarified that the lower chamber transmitted the fourth impeachment complaint on February 5 this year and archived the three earlier complaints only after the transmittal, proving that there was only one valid initiation from the House.
Even the court's own precedent, Francisco versus House, supports this. Only one impeachment can be initiated, and that initiation begins with a one-third endorsement or a referral. That is exactly what the House did.
The document was filed by the Office of the Solicitor General on Monday afternoon via the Philippine Judiciary Portal. On the other hand, Committee on Public Accounts Chairperson and Bicol Saro Party List Representative Terry Ridon had an initial briefing with the Department of Public Works and Highways officials. The briefing scrutinized DPWH flood control projects in response to President Bongbong Marcos's State of the Nation address last July 28. It highlighted corruption, substandard work, and other issues that went under sharp public scrutiny following recent flooding across Luzon. According to Ridon, this is to heed to the demand of both the President and House Speaker Romualdez.
We would like to be able to get a report on flood control projects in the last 3 years as stated by the President, what had been started, what had been completed, what had been delayed.
Upon the presentation of DPWH's budget, Secretary Manuel Bonoan also clarifies.
We're trying to put into the budget is the minimum requirement for maintenance. Because we understand, I think many of the other efforts that the department is undertaking now is actually the rehabilitation of deteriorated pavements at this point in time.
Ridon says that more questions will arise once hearing sessions start in the lower chamber. It will focus on what the department plans next following the projects done in the past months.
When we do the exhaustive hearings, it will now be about the scrutiny of these projects. Failed, substandard, ghost, delayed.
Mobile journalist Aime Atienza, we are One News.